What is up, comic book fans, readers, collectors, cover lovers? Everyone is welcome here at Nerdy Geeks Comics, no matter how you collect. Today is Wednesday, March the 11th, 2026. So you know what that means. It is New Comic Book Day. Happy New Comic Book Day. I hope you picked up everything you were looking for. I hope all your FOCs, your books that you put on your FOC came in. Nothing was delayed, nothing was damaged, because we know sometimes we get damages. But either way, we have a really good New Comic Book Day this week. I have a huge stack to show y'all, and I'm probably going to speed through it because this is the second time I'm recording, because the first time my audio was awful. It was just breaking up, and I thought about, well, maybe I'll just lower it and it won't bug people that much. But you know what? I couldn't do that to y'all. So I'm going to do a second recording and do the entire thing and re-edit it, because I got halfway through editing before I'm like, nope, I can't do it. I got to put something out more quality than this. So hopefully y'all enjoy it, because I'm probably going to speed through these books. Let's get to my stack. Okay, so this first book is not actually a New Comic Book Day book from this week. It is from 2 or 3 weeks ago, not sure. And you know what? I don't even remember. I want to say this is a Black Cat cover, but it could easily be a Spider-Man cover. But here we have the 1 in 100 Virgin variant by Ivan Talavera of Black Cat. Really fantastic cover. When this first came out, I fell in love with it. As y'all know, I am a huge Ivan Talavera fan. Okay, so now getting to the New Comic Book Day books. Here I have Absolute Batman. This is issue number 18. This is cover A by Nick Dragotta. So we're probably going to get the finale to the Poison Ivy saga, if it's only going to be 2 issues. We did get a small introduction to the Quarter Owls last time. Let's see if we get more into that this time. And I also picked up cover B, which is the Mahmoud Asrar variant. A really fantastic cover. I'm looking forward to getting this under a black light, because the way the colors are on this looks like it might look really nice. And I also picked up this cover, which is cover D, the Giuseppe Camicoli variant. If I'm saying that right, I don't know. I've never heard that name before, so let me know. But I really love that the trade dress for Absolute Batman is up there in the axe. Really fantastic cover right here. I also picked up Absolute Green Lantern. This is issue number 12, and this cover was done by Haining. A really fantastic cover, and I am still really enjoying Absolute Green Lantern. I don't think I read 11, or did I read 11? Is 11 the one with the gold man? Because if it is, I read it. If not, then maybe issue 10 was the last one I read. But I have really been enjoying it. If you're going to get into Absolute Green Lantern, just know the first 6 issues, it's a lot of world building and it's kind of slow. But that's also how I felt about Absolute Batman. Once you get to issue 7, it really takes off. So, you know, if you want to pick it up, pick it up. Okay, here I have Jessica Jones, Alias. This is issue number 1. We have the red band. This is a red band edition. And this cover was done by Ji Hyung Lee. A really fantastic Jessica Jones right there. She's got her bottle and her black bag. And I also picked up the Luciano Vecchio Marvel Monster variant. And this is a really fantastic cover. I really like this cover. It looks awesome. Another one I'm looking forward to looking at under the black light. And if y'all been watching me for a while, y'all know I love to pick up my ratios. Here I have Black Cat, issue number 8. This is the 1 in 25 ratio by Stephanie Han. Really fantastic cover. Stephanie Hans did an amazing job on this cover. And I always do like it whenever they make the furry stuff, around her blue as opposed to white, because then it just matches in with her hair. But a really fantastic cover right here by Stephanie Hans. All right, here I have something that I've been interested in. It's not actually a comic book. Here we have Comics, the magazine. This is issue number 1. We have a fantastic cover here of Absolute Batman. This one was done by Rico Renzi and Nick Tragotta. Really fantastic cover. So I haven't had a chance to read this yet. I did flip through it. There are some articles about, comics that are coming out. There are some things about like what were the top comics. The only thing is, look, I love Old Wizard magazine. I'm hoping this can take the place of it, or at least, fill in that void. But when you have a list of the hot books and they're from 1 month ago, when we live in a world where the books that are hot today on New Comic Book Day, by FOC Day on Monday, completely different books. I don't know how we're gonna work with that. Like, this nostalgia will only, work so far. So they're gonna have to give us something more than just that. Hopefully it ends up being really good and taking off, and we can have another great magazine again. Okay, so these next few books have nothing to do with each other than they're the Invincible team-ups plus another book that has nothing to do with that. It's just that I'm trying to speed through this. So here we have Die Loaded, issue number 5. This is cover C by Chloe Brasford. This is the Invincible team-up variant, and we have Adam Eve on this cover right here. Pretty nice cover. I am picking up most of these Invincible team-ups, just like this one, which is the G.I. Joe number 326 team-up variant. Really nice cover. And I also picked up the Transformers Invincible team-up variant. Really fantastic cover. Does this actually happen in the Invincible comic? Can a robot actually, grow to that size? I haven't gotten that far into the comics, so I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know. Yeah, I'll find out whenever I get to it. But a really fantastic cover right here. And the last one right here is Doctor Strange, issue number 4. This is not something I'm reading. This is specifically a cover by, because I am a fan of Stephanie Hans, and she did a fantastic cover right here. All right, up next, I have Half Dwarf, Half Orc, All Dork. Here we have Dork, issue number 2. This is cover A by Brett Bean. Really fantastic cover right here. We got our Ghost Chicken. If you read issue number 1, you know what that's about. But it's been a while since, it feels like it's been a while since number 1 came out. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Hopefully issue 2 is just as good, if not better than issue number 1. I also picked up cover B, the Riley Rossimo variant. Really nice cover right here. And I also picked up cover C, which is also done by Brett Bean. And this, of course, is the Invincible team-up variant. Here we have Alan teaming up with Dork. And as you can see, they've been taking out a lot of people right there. Who is that? Conquest right there. Looks like they took out Battle Beast. I don't know who that is, so I'm going to have to find out once I get to those issues of Invincible. But a really fantastic cover. And continuing his raid across America, here we have Godzilla versus America, Portland. Really fantastic cover. This is by Benjamin Dewey. I don't know how to pronounce his name. If y'all know, I would appreciate it. Also, for all of you who, let me know that it's Joel Jones. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Now I have it. So now I'm asking, is it Benjamin Dewey or Dewey? Let me know. But a really great cover of Godzilla right here. Next up, we have Harley and Ivy. This is issue number 4 of their Life in Crime series. And here we have cover B by Lyrics Lee. Evidently, Harley has a secret she wants to tell Ivy, but doesn't want us to know. But of course, like all mean girls, they're going to stare at you while they're telling secrets so you can feel more self-conscious. And also, I got cover C, the Merca and Doffo variant. And this artwork is just a beautiful artwork. We even have, we only have 1 or 2. I only see 1. I was going to say, oh, no, there you go. Okay, they're both there. So Bud and Lou are here. I saw this one. I didn't see that one back there. But yep, Bud and Lou are both here resting with Harley and Ivy. A really fantastic cover by Mirka and Dolfo right here. Okay, next up, really happy to have these. Here we have Invincible issue number 1. This is the 2026 foil variant. So this one is the original cover. So this is our cover A, but then they also came out with cover B, which is the cover redone. And it looks more like what we're used to with the animated series. There you go. You can get a pretty decent look right there, seeing the differences. It's basically your same pose and everything. They just updated the artwork. Looks really nice. And these are both foils and they look fantastic. I love when they do foils like this. You can still see the artwork. And here we also have cover C, cover done by Ryan Otley. And this is a really fantastic cover. We got Robot up there. We got Invincible. We got Adam Eve. I forget her name. What is her name? I don't remember her name. And I love Rex. Rexplode, right? That's his name. Rex is an awesome character, but a fantastic cover by Ryan Otley right here. And I also picked up the blank cover. So I will be going to MegaCon. We're leaving this Friday coming up. We're going to be driving to Orlando. And I'm trying to think, what character would I want drawn on this and who would I want, drawn on it? And right now, I'm kind of thinking I would like a Chrissy Zulo doing an Adam Eve on this. That sound good to y'all? Y'all let me know. I actually got a couple of these blank variants. So if there's another artist that you think could do another character, let me know what y'all think and maybe I'll think about it. But right now I'm thinking Chrissy Zulo doing an Adam Eve would be really nice. Okay, now I really gotta hurry because I just had some lightning go over and I would hate for that to knock out my power or knock out my internet. So I'm gonna be going even faster here. So right now, here I have Mark Spears Monsters, issue number 9. This is cover A by the Mad Hatter cover, and a really great cover by Mark Spears right here. This is probably one of the best covers he's done in a little while. But we also have the Bride of Dracula right here. I don't know. I picked it up, but it's not the best cover. And then here we have the what I call the CAC cover. So if you're afraid of clowns, there you go. There's some nightmare fuel. Have some very happy dreams with that one. And I also picked up the 3D variant, which also came with the 3D glasses. This did come in a poly bag, but I took it out because I don't like to get that crease on my books. So that's why this is out over here. And here we have the 1 in 50 ratio of, I believe this is the Unholy one. And now that I have this in hand, I never noticed that these markings weren't actually markings. That's just his skin that was peeled off. And then you can see the muscle underneath. Really great cover. Makes me like this even more. All right, moving on to Sirens, Love Hurts, book number 2. Here we have cover A by Babs Tarr. A really fantastic cover of Harley right here. But of course, we have the rest of the Sirens over here. I also picked up cover B, which is the Derek Chu variant. Really fantastic cover of Ivy right here. And I picked up cover C, which is a beautiful cover of Harley by Tula Lote. And the first time I saw this, since it was Tula Lote, of course I decided I was gonna pick it up. But I didn't realize this was Harley until I started seeing the diamond patterns in her robe. And I'm like, wow, that's Harley. I didn't even realize it. But a really fantastic cover by Tula Lote right here. All right, up next, I have Something's Killing the Children. This is the 10th printing of issue number 1. And I think by now you're either a huge Something's Killing the Children fan or you just hate it. It's rare that you see people in between. People either love it or they hate it. This is one of the best series I ever read, at least the first 12 issues. That was an amazing read. And I want to say up to like the 34th, 35th issue, whenever she was in Arizona, and that story was in Arizona or New Mexico. One of those. Whenever she was over there at the end of that storyline, that was still a great read. Everything after that, I feel like they painted themselves in the corner the way that story ended on the reservation. If that was, I'm pretty sure that was a reservation. I don't remember. Anyway, it's been a while since I read it, but I feel like they painted themselves in the corner and they didn't expect it to continue. And now they have to go to issue 100. I hope that I believe in James Tynion that he can get things back on track, and he's going to give us one of the best comic series that has ever come out, which he already technically has. But if he can stick the landing, that would be fantastic. But anyways, here we have a nice foil variant right here. And then here, this is a glow in the dark variant, virgin variant. And it's the eyes that glow in the dark right here. So really fantastic covers for the 10th printing of Something's Killing the Children #1. All right, here we have Sonia Reborn. This is issue number 6. This is a book that I stopped reading after halfway through issue number 2. It just wasn't for me, but the covers to this series have been fantastic. So this is cover A by Stepan Sejic, a really fantastic cover. It looks like Sonia went in there, took off the king's head, took his seat, but went ahead and left him keep his crown. And then here we have the Stuart Sager variant, a really great cover. I really love the style that they did of this. Really beautiful cover. The way this looks, it reminds me of Skyrim, especially with the way the sky looks in the background. And of course, I picked up cover J, which is the 1 in 15 Stepan Sejic Virgin variant. Really great cover. All right, for all my Trekkies, I have Star Trek Lower Decks. This is issue number 17, and we have a fantastic video game homage right here. I believe this is Space Invaders, a really great cover. So we have the Ferengi ship up here, which is what it looks like to me. And to me, this looks like the Enterprise C. Y'all tell me if it's different. That doesn't look like the D to me. That doesn't look like the A, the refit. It's definitely not the B. I see the Enterprise C in here, but a really fantastic video game homage. This was done by Vernon Smith. And I also got the cover B, which is done by Chris Finoglio. So this is the connecting variant. So we already had the other half of the Cerritos from right here. So here's the other half of our connecting variant. And again, I'm sorry I'm speeding through this. 1, this is my second time recording. And 2, I got thunder rumbling around, so I'm trying to finish this before it shuts off. So here we have Supergirl, issue number 11. This is cover B by Terry Dodson. A really fantastic cover right here. I am a big fan of Terry Dodson's artwork. I feel like he does not get his due, but he does some amazing covers, and here is a fantastic Supergirl by him. I also picked up cover C, the Jeff DeCall variant. And to me, this is one of Jeff DeCall's best covers he's done in a while. I really love this cover. It looks fantastic. And I also picked up cover E, which is the Lyrics Lee Women's History Month variant. And here we have a very cute Supergirl just doing a nice pose. Really fantastic cover. Okay, so this week we didn't have the craziness like we had last week with the release of Nectar and the release of Narcos, and everyone was just trying to hunt those down. But this one book is one of the books that people have been going after. I don't think they're going after it as hard as they were those two, but they still are. Here we have Tigress Island, issue number 1. This is cover A by EPHK. I don't know what that stands for or if it's supposed to be pronounced a certain way, but it's just EPHK on here. So this is cover A. This is cover B, which is also done by EPHK. A really nice cover right here. I'm interested to see what kind of read this is going to be. So here we have cover C, which is the Luana Vecchio NSFW variant. So when you get it, it's in the black bag, it's in a black bag with a poly bag like this. And when you open it up, you have that, but of course you don't have the black bar. I went ahead and censored it for us. And I picked up cover D, which is the Kaladin variant. This reminds me a lot of the first Avengers movie when Natasha Romanoff was tied up at the very beginning of the movie. Really fantastic cover. Okay, and the last books I have to show y'all. Here we have X-Men United. This is issue number 1, and this is the Stefano Caselli connecting variant. So this is the main cover, But there's also this cover, which is the other half of the connecting variant, and they connect like this. So there we go, doing the best I can. But there you go, you get the gist of it. Connecting cover of the X-Men United. And I also picked up the Peach Momoko variant of Emma Frost. I am a Peach Momoko fan, and I do like the way she did Emma Frost right here. You got her partial diamond and partial normal. And of course, I'm going to be picking up my Scotty Young variant. Here we have Professor Logan, giving his class on SNCC 101. I don't feel like this is a long class. He looks like he's already bored, but a fantastic cover by Scotty Young. So this is a series I have really been looking forward to. I love X-Men. I want these titles to be great reads. The only ones I'm reading right now are your mainline X-Men series and Uncanny X-Men. Everything else I'm not reading. And Uncanny X-Men is the one I've liked the most. But again, that's because of the characters in it are the ones I'm drawn to the most. But I have enjoyed X-Men. I hope now that they're going to be reunited, they're going to be back at a school, not at Xavier School, but at a different school. We can get back to more of our classic X-Men issues. I want the X-Men to be a fantastic read. Marvel, please do this justice. I'll let y'all know what I think the next time I do a video, but I am so looking forward to this being a fantastic read. X-Men has to be great. Please, Marvel, fix X-Men. But anyways, that's the last book I have for this new comic book day haul. Again, I apologize for rushing through it towards the end. I'm going to be going to MegaCon, as I said. I will be going Friday. We're driving over there. And then I'm going to be at the con Thursday night for the preview, Friday. And hopefully I can go maybe for a few hours early Saturday morning. But then we're going to be driving back home Saturday afternoon. And we should be home sometime around Sunday evening-ish. We'll see. But I'm going to try and make sure that I put out a video every day while I'm at the con. So I'll be there Thursday night. I'm going to go back to the hotel and I'm going to edit some videos and I'm going to put some videos up for you. And same thing on Friday. And hopefully I can do it a little bit on Saturday. And I want to put out as much content as I can of me interacting with artists, the exclusives I pick up. Maybe if I can get into a panel, I don't know. I'll try. Again, I'm going to be limited on my time there, but I'm going to do everything I can. But also, just so you know, I'm not going to have a new comic book day haul for next week because I'm going to be over there in Orlando. Although, if you're from the Orlando area, let me know of a good LCS that I can go to. Maybe I can go to an LCS, pick up a few books, and do a little visit, and I can do a small impromptu new comic book day haul. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and I'll see y'all next time.